We will hear from the family of a young girl who state police say was kidnapped from her Knox County home.
A man is in critical condition after a drive-by shooting in Richmond. More on who was arrested ahead.
A stretch of Interstate 65 had to be closed overnight after a man climbed on a sign.
This is WKYT News at 4:30.
Good afternoon on this Monday. Sam Dick and Amber Philpott reporting. A man who's accused of kidnapping a mentally challenged child made an appearance in court earlier today.
Police say the kidnapping happened last week on Coalport Road in Knox County. The accused man, Donald Rice, went before a judge today. WKYT's Phil Pendleton has more now from Barberville. It's our top story at 4:30.
Donald Rice was ordered to stay in jail unless he meets a $50,000 cash-only bond. But relatives of the victim tell me they are concerned what will happen if he's released. Donald Rice asked the judge to lower his bond and give him a fully secured one. But the judge said based on the seriousness of the allegations, the bond will stay the same. Rice is accused of picking up the 11-year-old child just outside her home after she somehow slipped out about 10 o'clock on the night of June 13th. Una Dempsey says the victim is her great-great niece and that her sister is the girl's caretaker. Right after the alleged abduction, neighbors rushed to find her in a car a ways down Coalport Road. Dempsey says they're not sure why she was taken.
I don't know. I mean, we just feel that taking her up in that dark field, then I'm sorry, he had to have some really bad intentions, and that's our opinion.
The victim's relatives tell me that Donald Rice has lived on the same road as them for some time, and in fact they say they've had issues with him before. We did some checking. We found out that Donald Rice does have a criminal record here in the courthouse. We'll get more into that coming up at 6 o'clock, but for now, in Knox County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Rice will be back in court on June 28th for a preliminary hearing. A man has critical injuries after a shooting in Richmond.
That man was shot overnight on Turpin Drive off of North 3rd Street. Police say the victim was able to tell them who shot him. WKYT's Mark Barber's in Richmond with details on who is facing charges.
Sammy Isaacs, the man who was shot here on Turpin Drive late last night, is now at UK Hospital. He is in critical condition, relying on a ventilator to breathe because he was shot in the right lung. Police say Isaacs was gunned down in a drive-by shooting by this man, Jimmy Skinner. The landlord who owns the apartments on Turpin Drive said Skinner was from McKee, but he was visiting a friend here. The landlord tells WKYT the shooting happened when Isaacs walked up to Skinner's car. She says Skinner was from the country and he got scared and shot Isaacs because he was reaching into his pocket. Skinner was in the car with his girlfriend and his baby, and he took off. Police were able to track them to North Madison Avenue, where they arrested the 18-year-old. Neighbors like Jessica Davis heard the sirens. Now she wants us to hear her safety concerns.
It's really bad here. I came from West Liberty to go to school here in Richmond, and I shouldn't have to feel unsafe when I'm trying to get a higher education. It shouldn't be that way. It really shouldn't.
Skinner is charged with wanton endangerment and attempted murder. Police say he confessed to shooting Isaacs when they arrested him. In Richmond, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Skinner is waiting to check with his attorney before he decides whether or not he will speak to us from jail. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Officially the first day of summer.
On summer, right?
Yes. Is it
Perfect
hot
timing.
enough out there for you?
It's nice. I like summer.
Yeah.
It's good.
Hot out there. If you notice, temperature is pretty warm if you walk outside.
Pretty normal, though, for this time of year. Tonight, though, we're going to have a slight chance for a storm or two. We want to check in now with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey. Hi, Chris.
Hey, guys. Indeed, a threat for a little isolated stuff out there tonight. Next few days, thunderstorm threat really beginning to ramp up. Let's focus on what it feels like. It's the heat index. It's not bad, actually. Mid-80s Southern Kentucky, 91 Lexington and Frankfort and Danville. Those are the hot spots, if you will. And by summer standards, it's just normal. Mid and upper 80s for afternoon high temperatures, flirting with 90 degrees in a few spots. Danville, I am looking at you. Defender Radar Network, a little spotty shower trying to pop very close to Cave Run Lake here on the Bath, Montgomery, Menifee, Morgan County lines, and that's what we're going to be noticing. A little stuff into southern Indiana. The majority of the action is here across southern parts of the Great Lakes, heading into the northern Ohio Valley. Strong and severe thunderstorms from that setup will try to press into central and eastern Kentucky as we go into the day on Tuesday. That may be the first of several rounds of some big boomers that we track over the next 3 or 4 days. Coming up in a few minutes, guys, we'll look at that hour-by-hour forecast that'll break down the potential for some strong and severe storms in just a few minutes.
All right, Chris, thanks so much. The State Cabinet for Health and Family Services is trying to make sure foster children are off to a good start. The Fostering Success program is aimed at helping those that are aging out of the foster care system get on a career path. The program places the young adults in internship roles for a 10-week paid job in the cabinet. Right now, there are more than 600 youth in the foster system that would be eligible for the program.
We are in that parenting role for every child that's in state custody. You know, we are the custodian, and so we do feel a responsibility to do our part, and with those that are aging out, to really help them to be successful.
Tonight at 6 on WKYT, meet a young woman in the foster program who is getting a shot at her dream job this summer.
A stretch of Interstate 65 near downtown Louisville is back open after a 5-hour-plus shutdown. It all started about 9 on Sunday night when a man climbed onto a sign stretching over Interstate 65 at the St. Catherine Street exit. And while police and firefighters tried to talk the man down, traffic was shut down in both directions. A crowd of people showed up to watch.
I ain't never seen nothing like it because I ain't from here. I'm from LaRue County. We ain't never seen nothing like this till I moved to Louisville. But from my point of view, he was going through some things that don't nobody know. He need valuable help. He need help, period.
And the man did get that help. He was taken to a hospital to be checked out.
In Frankfort, there will be a meeting tonight to talk about possible changes to a busy downtown road. As of now, West Main Street in downtown Frankfort is a one-way street. The State Journal reports several business owners want the City Commission to pass an ordinance to make it a two-way street. Supporters say the change would be good for the economy. Others worry about the loss of parking spaces and the construction cost. We'll have the details from that meeting ahead on WKYT News at 5:30.
Much of the southwestern U.S. is facing a dangerous heat wave, and for some, the extreme temperatures have already proven deadly. I'm Chris Martinez in Los Angeles. The very latest is coming up.
Get the credit approval you deserve at the all-new Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Nicholasville. If you have a job and $199, you can be approved today. During the Drive and Discover event 2016, Jeep Cherokee's $199 a month. Visit BigMSuperstore.com.
You may be entitled to $1,500 for each call you've received from any company collecting a debt. Seems too good to be true, but it's the law.
Excellence.
Nurturing.
Rooted.
Diversity.
Experience personal, academic, and spiritual growth at Campbellsville University.
How do you craft the world's finest bed? It starts with luxurious materials, with attention to every detail. For quality you can feel, the same quality you've come to expect at Sleep Outfitters, where now you can save up to $600 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses. Plus, get 0% APR financing for 60 months. When you lie down on a Stearns & Foster bed, you'll appreciate everything we've put in, making it that much harder to get out. Stearns & Foster, available at Sleep Outfitters.
The renovation is complete, and we're celebrating with mega deals this month on all Silverados. Plus, get our lifetime powertrain guarantee at no extra charge. Browse over 1,000 vehicles on dancummins.com and drive to Paris for your Dan Cummins deal.
Get WKYT news and weather updates on 104.5 The Cat.
Clients come into the office. The government has said, no, I don't believe you. You're not disabled.
The major problem with Social Security disability is that most people who sign up are denied at the initial level. If your claim's denied, don't give up. Call us immediately. We'll appeal your case.
we can do an effective job of representing you that will get you the benefits that you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast, 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
Save thousands at the all-new Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Nicholasville, where you get 25% off MSRP on all the remaining new 2015s in stock. That's up to $14,000 off MSRP. Make the short drive to Big M Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Sunny skies on a Monday. Temperatures up a little bit compared to the past several days. The muggy factor starting to creep back into the picture as well. That'll lead to storms. Let's look outside and focus on what's going on in the short term. Most of your outdoor activities this evening should go off without any issues. Mix of sun and clouds, 89 right now. Lexington, humidity's up there. Feels like it is 91%. We do have a gusty wind coming at us from the west and the southwest. Temperatures right around 90 into parts of western Kentucky today, flirting with it into central Kentucky. Then you get out into eastern and southeastern Kentucky. It is comfortable, not bad at all. Mid-80s with those upper 80s centered across the Lexington metro. Defender radar network isolated for those Monday evening plans. So isolated will eventually, though, become a little more widespread as we go into the day tomorrow. We have thunderstorms that are blossoming right ahead of a cold front. This front will be on top of the region as we go toward the day tomorrow. Now, it's never going to clear the area. That means thunderstorms will be out along and ahead of that. And at any point tomorrow, especially I-64 and south, skies can open up on you tomorrow with a thunderstorm and temperatures into the 80s. 3-day forecast. It's going to get a little stormy. We start the 3-day off with a strong or severe thunderstorm tomorrow afternoon. Heavy rain's a good bet, and again, south of 64 tomorrow, the main problem area. We go into Wednesday. Storms will develop into parts of Illinois, Missouri, and Iowa, and then drop in from the northwest. Some of those can be strong or even locally severe. Cold front is on top of the region again on Thursday with a severe weather threat and some heavy rainfall that will be likely. It's one of those forecast periods that at any point over the next 3 days, any storm that goes up can produce enough water to cause some local high water issues. Those summertime flash floods around here are common. We'll hopefully get through this without any big issues. Though it's been a quiet spring and now summer, hasn't it, in terms of severe weather? Third, fourth year in a row, we haven't had much for the spring and summer. Let's go through tomorrow morning. See what we can find. Scattered thunderstorm, then the front ignites additional thunderstorms south of 64. That boundary says, all right, let's put the brakes on. Let's head back to the north as we go into Wednesday. So watch that northwestern sky for those rounds of thunderstorms that will dive in northwest to southeast right on into our Wednesday evening. Any storm that goes up during that time frame can be strong or severe with some very heavy rains, and that's a forecast that will be back with us again on Thursday with some strong or severe storms. May catch a bit of a break in the action on Friday. Weekend right now, it's hot, it is humid. Daily threat for some thunderstorms that will ramp up again into the first part of next week. So kind of like what we've seen over the past few weeks, guys. Heat makes a run at us, then we get a thunderstorm to cut it off at the pass. Next few days, though, best chance for severe weather we've had in likely the past month. So it's been quiet, though.
Can you imagine adding 30 degrees above this?
No.
That's what some people are dealing with in other parts of the country.
Southwest right now is absolutely going nuts with the heat. 120 degrees yesterday. Hottest on the planet yesterday was in the United States, and we may do that again the next few days.
We're about to talk about that.
And speaking of, there is no mistaking the first day of summer in the southwest.
No, there's not. Excessive heat warnings are in effect, and temperatures, as Chris mentioned, could soar to 120 degrees today. Chris Martinez reports.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Babysitter LaDonna Hicks is getting the kids outside while she can before the heat forces them to find something to do indoors.
The game, Facebook, you know.
Anything but outside?
Yes. Anything but outside.
For the second day in a row, temperatures in part of Los Angeles are forecasted to soar well into the triple digits.
It's really hot. And it's only, not even 9.
Officials here in Southern California are warning people to take the extreme heat seriously. For some, it's already proven deadly. The extreme heat is blamed for at least 4 deaths in Arizona, 2 hikers in Tucson, and another 2 in Phoenix. On Monday, rescuers in Phoenix brought another hiker down to safety.
I think a lot of them want to hike when it's that hottest day of the year to say the
We did it.
The excessive heat warnings include Santa Barbara County. Firefighters there are making headway battling the so-called Sherpa fire that's burned 12 square miles.
If we had a week without wind, we'd be great. Unfortunately, that's not predicted.
Near the Mexican border, dry brush and extreme temperatures are fueling a 1,500-acre wildfire, but firefighters should get a break soon. Cooler temperatures are expected later in the week. Chris Martinez, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And as you can imagine, the heat wave that began Sunday has shattered temperature records throughout much of the Southwest.
His single's in the top 25 right now. I Met a Girl. You can meet William Michael Morgan tonight in downtown Lexington. We'll tell you how when we return here on WKYT.
CBS Tonight.
You're killing this country.
Glad to do it. If it seems like our politicians have lost their minds,
why do we have to be the party of adults?
it's because they have.
This is no way to manipulate a great democracy.
From the creators of The Good Wife.
You have a minute.
Does she have a choice? Are we living in a fascist state now?
Comes a political thriller.
Help me!
That's fun and pretty fabulous.
Get me out of here! What is going on?
A new Brain Dead. CBS Tonight, or stream it live or on demand.
Nothing brings a family together like fun around the backyard pool. Here is your last chance to make that happen, and the price has never been better. For a limited time, Blue World Pools has the big 15 by 24 Econoline pool for not $3.99, not even $3.49. If you call now, that pool can be yours for only $2.99. That price still includes pump, filter, liner, ladder, and a free automatic pool cleaner. All that including free installation on your ready site for just $2.99. That's a $1,995 value for only $2.99. That's awesome! Call Blue World Pools now and take advantage of this incredible offer. Want more pizzazz? Of course you do! So jump up to our midline pool or grab for it all with Blue World Pools' top-of-the-line classic pool. The ultimate in high-style living. The choice is yours. But remember, this is your last chance to take advantage of our limited-time offer. The price will never get any better than this. How could it? Call Blue World Pools right now and beat that heat.
Oh, Jell-O, America. You know what sounds better than me? Prime rib for $13.99. Bravo! Premium weekends at Golden Corral are making an encore performance. Slice into endless prime rib, carved teriyaki sirloin, premium jumbo butterfly shrimp, and glazed salmon. Dinner's just $13.99. All right, don't fiddle around. Let's eat. Premium weekends only at Golden Corral.
We have great lease offers on Volkswagen models all month long at Don Jacobs Volkswagen. Lease the 2016 Jetta S manual sedan with tech package for only $189 a month for 36 months with zero due at signing. Or lease the 2016 Passat S sedan for only $209 a month for 36 months with zero due at signing. Or finance any 2016 Golf gas model at 0.9% APR for 60 months. Hurry in for the best selection at Don Jacobs Volkswagen, Nicholasville and New Circle Road, or at donjacobsvolkswagen.com.
You'll enjoy consistent comfort with the heating and air conditioning systems homeowners rank #1. American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning.
There are several benefits to upgrading your old air conditioning and heating system, including lower utility bills, better indoor air quality, and reliable comfort all year long. We offer financing to make upgrading easy and stress-free.
98.1 The Bull, the Lexington Legends, and Kentucky Ale are throwing another free show to get you ready for the South Atlantic League All-Star Game.
Our Deanne Stevens is out and about with the show you can catch in just a few hours on the Courthouse Plaza. Hey, Deanne.
Good afternoon, guys. A lot of fun happening at Courthouse Plaza tonight. 7 o'clock is the time you want to be there to hear this guy, followed by Thompson Square at 8:15. It's all a part of the fun with the South Atlantic League All-Star Game that's happening tomorrow. So much fun. Thanks. Many fun activities happening here in Lexington. William Michael Morgan is with us. He has a brand new single we're playing on 98.1 The Bull right now. Tell us about the single.
This is my very first single, and I want to thank you guys so much for putting us in the top 25 this week. It's unbelievable to get this far in my very first single. I never would have thought. And I'm just rambling on now. If you don't mind,
we want to hear it.
Let's get this thing going, yeah. I Met a Girl. it swing around. She don't step on sidewalks, seems her teenage boyfriends all still dream about her. She don't need the glitter or the Vegas lights. She could blow a kiss and leave you spinning like a tilt-a-whirl. I met a girl, she made me smile, she made me wait. She crossed the street, she crossed my heart. She fixed her dress, she bit her lip, she lit me up. I met a girl with crazy shoes and baby blues. The way she moves is changing my whole world. I met a girl. Sunshine waits for her.
William Michael Morgan taking the stage, 7 o'clock, Courthouse Plaza, Thompson Square at 8:15. We will see you tonight in downtown Lexington. I'm Deanne Stevens, out and about. Back to you guys.
A Hollywood tragedy is exposing a possible danger with some SUVs.
Star Trek actor Anton Yelchin died on Sunday in an accident after he was hit by his own Jeep Cherokee. The vehicle in question was part of a recall in April. Chris Van Cleve reports.
27-year-old Anton Yelchin was found pinned behind his 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee and a fence at his home in Los Angeles. Early indications from the LAPD are the Star Trek star may not have put his Jeep properly into park. It's too early in the investigation to know if an issue with that model's computerized shifter played into the deadly accident. But in April, Fiat Chrysler voluntarily recalled 1.1 million vehicles, including 2014 and 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokees. The monostable electronic gear shift, or E-shift, lacks the typical grooves and sensation of moving the car into park, drive, or reverse, and there have been more than 600 complaints about the vehicle not properly going into park and, in some cases, rolling away. CBS News first reported about this in March. Gary Titus told us about issues with his 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
I got out of the Jeep, I thought it was in park, and it was in reverse still.
We drove a similar vehicle at the Consumer Reports test track in Connecticut.
Here, I mean, I guess it's because there's also not a, like, I've pushed it all the way forward. That doesn't necessarily mean I end up in park.
Fiat Chrysler tells CBS News it has not received information about this accident, but notices were mailed to affected customers, and included in those notices were tip sheets describing proper operation of the shifter. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Washington.
Jeep changed the transmission in its 2016 model year vehicles. A fire inside an Arizona Walmart sent shoppers running for their lives. How the flames started when we return.
Hi, Shane Huffman with Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort, where this month you can get a brand new 2016 Honda Accord and 2016 Honda Civic for just $400 a month. That's $400 a month total. That's all going on now. Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort. Huffman has it.
Do you want to lose weight quickly and safely? Do you want to be healthy for a lifetime? Kim did and lost 238 pounds at Ageless Medical Weight Loss. Betty did and lost 135 pounds. The Ageless program is a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution. Call today for a free consultation.
Join us during the Sleep Outfitters 4th of July Sneak Peek Week. The steals and deals are already here. Check out this exclusive Tempur-Pedic bedding bundle. A queen Tempur mattress, Tempur adjustable base, 2 Tempur essential support pillows, all for just $44 a month. Buy now and enjoy 0% interest for 5 years or get a free HD TV. Your choice during the 4th of July Sneak Peek Week. Only at Sleep Outfitters.
If you are in a car accident and searching for a lawyer, you need to ask that lawyer 3 questions. 1, have you practiced law in Kentucky your entire legal career? 2, have you recently tried a case in a Kentucky courtroom? And 3, have over a dozen of the nation's largest insurance companies retain you to try their cases? At Golden Law Office, we can answer yes to all these questions. Put our inside knowledge to work for you. Call us today for a free consultation.
Hey, honey. You remember to lock the Buick, right?
Of course I do. I'll never forget that. The Buick Remote Link app, now available in every Buick.
You closed all the apartment windows, too.
Come on. Really?
You're the best.
Current lessees, switch to Buick and get this low-mileage lease on this 2016 Encore for around $199 per month. Visit your Bluegrass Buick dealer today.
Hi, Shane Hoffman with Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort, where this month you can get a brand new 2016 Honda Accord and 2016 Honda Civic for just $400 a month. That's $400 a month total. That's all going on now. Neil Huffman Honda in Frankfort. Huffman has it.
Welcome back in. I just got back from South Carolina on vacation, and that is a totally different kind of heat down that way with the humidity. So here it is summer, and we were saying it's hot, and I'm like, this isn't really hot.
But you had a good time.
I did, and I'm back though. So.
She even saw a pig.
On the beach.
On the beach.
On a leash. How about that?
Eating what?
Cheerios.
Chris, can you top that?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
You know, that's what
she comes back from her vacation and she's talking about a pig on the beach eating Cheerios.
On a leash, no less.
You think I made it up, don't you?
I usually feed my pigs Cheerios as well. Sometimes I go cornflakes. Just depends on the mood. Looking outside throughout the region, a lot of mid and upper 80s showing up. So by Kentucky standards, it's a typical summer day out there. 88 Jackson into Frankfort, Lexington 89 degrees. 86 into London, where we are a little cooler, mix of sun and clouds out there. We'll eventually try to spit out a little popcorn shower thunderstorm this evening. Better storm chances coming up over the next couple of days, and some of those could be strong or even severe. We'll track that coming up here in the next half hour. Right now, let's track traffic. Here's Officer Don.
Outbound Winchester near I-75, there is a collision there. About 5 cars involved in this collision. It's going to impact in and outbound Winchester Road near the interstate, but the crash itself is outbound, and police are trying to get at least one lane cleared up for us near Winchester and I-75. Nicholasville Road about normal, and it looks like drive times to Nicholasville holding less than 15 minutes. Same deal to Richmond, I-75 looking good across the Quays Ferry Bridge. Now back to you in the studio.
Officer Don, thank you. A fundraiser with sky-high goals, fireworks at Walmart, and a real-life action figure. It's the video that will have you talking. Take a look at this.
Wisconsin skydiver Kevin Burkhardt raised nearly $130,000 to battle Parkinson's disease by completing 101 skydive jumps in just 12 hours. Now, as impressive as that is, he was actually aiming to complete 300 jumps in 24 hours, but that goal was cut short because of foul weather. The feat was in honor of Kevin's father, who has been battling Parkinson's for 2 decades. Kevin says he hopes it inspires others to try something new, saying if you want to change the world, you have to overcome your fears.
Well, a Phoenix Walmart is closed and could be closed for up to a week after someone lit fireworks inside the store. Dramatic video captured the intense cracking and exploding that sent shoppers literally running for their lives as the fireworks sent flames bursting into the aisle. No one was injured, but a similar incident in 2001 cost one firefighter his life when someone lit a fire in a nearby grocery store.
One of our members lost their life in there, so people don't always think in those terms and hey, I'm just going to start a little fire, but the reality is you can't control it.
Well, the good news, surveillance video captured 2 men believed to be responsible for the fire. Investigators say the men face up to a Class 2 felony, which is just below a murder charge.
That could have been so much worse. Chewbacca's mom has a new toy to play with, an action figure with her face on it. Candace Payne's wildly popular video of her hysterically laughing while wearing Hasbro's toy Chewbacca mask has millions of views online. She was recently invited to the toy maker's headquarters and presented with the toy. It reportedly says several of Payne's catchphrases from her Facebook video, including, "I am such a happy Chewbacca."
I'm very happy for her because she does. Even without the mask, you just look at her and she makes you very happy.
Yep.
She has a great smile, so good for her. All right, please stick with us. Here's what we're working on for you now at 5 o'clock.